Was this how it would end? Trapped, surrounded, my power lost. I deserved so much more. They were coming for me. Once I was their queen, now they would be my doom. Then, out of nowhere, new rift? It was different, fragile. I felt a trickle of power returning, barely there. Not enough to mind control even a single orc. Still, the rift offered an escape. As soon as I stepped through, I saw him, standing right in front of me with that ridiculous grin plastered across his face. I only had one thing to say. Run! Was it you?
Was what me?
The rift! Can't you feel the magic returning? Did you open it?
Nah, I'm more of a closer. Hey, aren't you that crazy lady that tried to kill me?
There's no time! The orcs are right behind me!
Orcs? Nice! Now you're talking my... talkie language thing. Hey, look! Another rift opened up. Thought I closed all those.
Where are we? What are these tunnels?
We're in the Dwarven Mines. It's where I work.
You're a miner now?
Not like I had an in-demand skill set beyond the whole kill orcs, cast spells thing. Plus, turns out, people weren't exactly grateful when I shut off the magic juice. What's your deal, anyway? Why'd you send all those orcs through the rift?
The Order mages were weak and old, unwilling to rule as they should. The orcs were a tool to carve away the corruption and filth.
So, major power trip, huh? I got it. These rifts just keep popping up.
No matter. As more rifts appear, our powers grow. Together we will sweep the orcs aside.
Then what? We get married? Pop out a little army of war mage babies?
I would sooner rip your beating heart from your chest.
Yeah, I get that a lot. So, I thought only the oldest living war mage could open new rifts. Isn't that you?
What exactly are you implying?
We're the last two war mages, and you're old. Older than me.
Mm-hmm.
Not like ancient or anything. I mean, you're still looking good.
Really? Tell me more.
I think I've made my point here. More orcs! Let's go!
You're enjoying this.
So are you.
Yes, I am. We must go through the rifts.
You mean back to the old order fortresses?
Until we discover the source, we are only reacting as each new rift opens. The answer lies in the dead world of the orcs.
Wait a minute. How do I know this isn't some evil person suddenly turned sexy partner trick?
Your growing powers are a match for mine. Are you afraid?
I know I am, but what are you? Wait, that came out wrong.
He didn't even check to see if I was breathing. He grabbed my crossbow and blade staff and left me there, lingering at the edge of consciousness. I could have sworn I heard him giggle. When I felt the magic die, I knew what he'd done. He'd saved the world, but he hadn't understood the cost. Droughts, starvation, misery just as bad as the orc mobs had inflicted. I was still the oldest living war mage. With the last of my power, I could open one small, weak rift. She was flawed, I knew that. But together, my two ex-apprentices had the potential to be something more.
This construction is recent.
Yeah, it does have that new fortress smell.
Look at the walls and floors. A master's work. Few among the Order had such skill.
Yeah, there's an army of orcs on the way. How about you measure the place for drapes after the next attack?
Good, you're finally here.
That voice. Is that you, Master?
Wait a minute. You were the old man's apprentice too?
You? You were his last apprentice.
I will explain it all, you have my word. But the Orcs are coming. Do what you two do best.
Now it makes sense. The old man planned it all. First he faked his death.
Actually, I was knocked unconscious and you didn't check on me.
The Master was lying there hurt and you just left.
Well, yeah.
Perfectly reasonable. I'd have done the same.
Nice to see you again too, young lady. Keep the Orcs at bay. I need more time.
Why are you reopening the rifts? I had everything under control.
Without magic to bring the rains, there will be no harvest next year. Children will starve. Famine, disease, horrors beyond imagining. Is that your definition of under control?
No, but hello? Starving orcs eating starving children ain't that great either.
He does have a point.
Hush. Had you not betrayed the Order, we could have held back the Orcs for centuries.
What's the plan, old man?
Once enough rifts have opened, magic will fully return to our world. I will continue to construct fortresses, but the Orc mob will be drawn to any new rifts. You two must defend each rift while I open the next.
I never understood you, Master. You were better than the rest of the Order.
You're wrong. I failed both of my apprentices. I taught you so well you thought you should rule. Then I taught him poorly, out of fear he would become like you.
Luckily it didn't matter, 'cause I'm so awesome.
Master, you once said I was the best.
You were. Except in the end, he was better.
What you say is true. I may have made poor choices.
Those choices are the past. Make different choices now.
Hey, did you hear the part where he said I was better?
Apprentice.
Woohoo! Yeah! #1 war mage! In your face, crazy lady!
Stand firm one more time. You must keep this last rift safe.
Let the numberless horde come. They feared me once, even as they served me. I will make them fear me again.
Rift? Check. Orcs? Check. Keep one thing out of the other? Double check. Let's do this. Check me out! Saving the world again! The old man's plan worked. Magic returned to our world. Funny thing, though, we never saw him again. Guess he felt his time was over. The crazy lady says we need to rebuild the Order. She says we'll do it right this time, whatever that means. Then she does that pouty, sexy thing with her face, so it's all good. We'll have a lot of help. Now that the magic's returned, everybody wants back on the winning team. We'll always be out there on the fortress walls, guarding the rifts so the lights stay on back home. Because they're still out there too. Man, I love my job.